Alright, unfortunately, in the middle of our last problem, we stopped the video because I felt like it was getting too long. And I just had one part left to do. So let's just kind of reiterate what we've learned so far. We've got our compound interest formula, and then we have this problem we're working on that says, suppose we're investing $2,000 at an account earning 30% annual interest compounded monthly. So we figure out the principal is 2,000, R is 0.03. It's a very common mistake, by the way, to not change that to a decimal. And then N equals 12. So then we did part one by just plugging the numbers into our calculator and finding that we would have $2,393.90 in 6 years. And then we used some logarithm solving to figure out how long it would take for our money to reach 3,500. Okay, so now let's see how long it will take to go a little bit more than 3,500 and double our money. Now, doubling the money is very interesting because we don't need to actually know amounts. We just need to know that it's doubling. Regardless, I'm going to start this process by showing you why it is that we don't even need to know the amount by doubling the amount first. So we're going to turn our $2,000 in principal to $4,000. That's our goal. So we have 2,000 here, and we still have our 1 plus 0.03 over 12 to the 12t power, because again we're solving for t, we're finding how long, so that's solving for t, t's our variable. But now when we isolate our variable, so our principal is 2,000 and we want to double that so that we'll have 4,000. So now when we isolate our exponential, we're going to divide both sides by 2,000. Whew, like that. And what happens when we divide 4,000 by 2,000? Since all we did to get the 4,000 in the first place was to double the 2,000, and now we're dividing it, we're just going to get a 2. So even if you don't know these amounts, you don't know the principal, and you don't know the amount that you're going to have later when it's doubled, it doesn't matter, because if you're doubling the money, the ratio you get when you isolate the exponential is going to be 2. So that's all that matters. Doubling the money is going to be 2. No matter the amount of money, it's going to take the same amount of time to double it. Or if you're tripling it, that would be a 3, etc. Okay, so it's all about the ratio. Alright, so now we have our blah 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 here. We're going to do the log of each side, right? So I'm going to leave room to throw those logs in there so that I can write less. Tried to make my computer run a little faster and still watch for people joining me in person, but it's still just bogged down. I might actually end up giving up here pretty soon on having anyone join me. I had one of you tell me that you weren't going to be here today, so that was nice. Okay, so I'm taking the log of each side. So then my 12t moves out front on this side. I'll write this out this time. So 12 times t times the log of this stuff. I don't feel like writing it. Can I just write the word stuff? And stuff is just going to refer to that. And then when I need it to put it in the calculator, I'll actually write it out again. Okay, so we have log of 2 equals 12 times t times the log of stuff. So now to get the t by itself, we're going to divide by the 12 and divide by the log of the stuff. So divide that on both sides. So we have log of 2. The struggle is real. I don't know why my computer is so laggy today. Apparently it's tired just like everyone else is. I'm tired of this distance learning stuff. Gosh, I'm tired of this election. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of it. Okay, so then divided by 12, log of stuff. Watch next year, I'll just use these same videos instead of re-recording, and it'll be like, tired of this election, but it'll be next year, and we'll be like not remembering what happened this year. Or maybe we'll never forget this election. It's crazy. Okay, so I've got log of 2 divided by 12 times the log of stuff. right? And that's going to give me time t. So this is where I put it in my calculator, and I showed you my calculator the last time around. So I'm just going to go ahead and type it in and let you believe me. So log of 2, close my parenthesis, divided by, open parenthesis, 12 log of stuff. So now let's go back and see what stuff is. So 1 plus 0.03 divided by 12. And then we're going to take that and close that parenthesis. So I'm dividing log 2, close parenthesis, divided by parenthesis, 12 log parenthesis 1 plus 0.03 divided by 12 parenthesis, close parenthesis, enter. And I get 23.1337. So 23.1 years, right? To double your money at a 3% interest rate compounded monthly.